you've done, Bomber? You've confused everybody. All your fault. Blame you. As I say so. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit. I don't know, I just, Arc Raiders came out, I started playing that, and I was just so busy. You know, I started that new job, and it's good, it's really good, but I'm like driving into the office like quite a few days a week now, and it's just like eating up so much time driving, like driving over an hour a day now. It's just one of the reasons why it's like, I get home and I'm like, do I want to stream? And I'm tired, you know? Plus the puppy, but now the puppy is just over 4 months. Still not potty trained, but she's doing much better like these days than she was like 2 months ago, which is expected. But there's a lot of time and work going into that puppy as well. But we're not done streaming. It's just a little hiatus, a little one. How are we all doing? I gotta like even make sure that I even remember how to stream. You can hear me, right? Yes, you can. Just had to check, just to be sure. But yeah, so Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders, I love that game so much. We might do some of that on stream as well. But it's also sort of at the point now where I'm not max level or anything, but I've done a lot, and I gotta see like how much more I'm gonna keep playing it versus playing other things, you know. We're by the way, I've updated that bit down below. If you need to refresh, go ahead. But it now says Digimon Story Time Stranger because we're 100% continuing that game. That game's not done. I really enjoy it. We gotta finish it. We at least gotta play more of it, if not finish it. That being said, that's not what we're playing today. I just picked this up on sale like 2 days ago, and I played it for an hour. Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. This game came out in like 2020. I've watched some streams of it in the past, and so I knew I wanted it. So I played a little bit of it just the other night, and it was like, yup, this will be fun. We'll do that on stream. Your Twitch recap: most watched streamers are Merc, Aha, Darth, and Midnight Zero. Cool. This year, right? Unfortunately, I streamed a lot less than I did the previous year. But I have a feeling that's going to change. Specifically, right, with the better internet, with the puppy no longer being a puppy in the near future. We'll have more time, we'll feel better, that kind of stuff. By the way, I've also started running a tabletop RPG at my place, so we do that every week right now, and it's a lot of fun. The game rule system we're using is Shadow Dark, and it's an old school light sort of set of rules, so it's supposed to feel like you're playing old school D&D, but with like new school mentality, and it's very easy to get into, and it has a lot of really cool, unique things, such as whenever you're in a dungeon, you are in the Shadow Dark, you must have torches. Torches are actually keyed to 1 hour, like real life. So, like, if you're just, like, hanging around the table and you're also chatting, it's still using up game time. It's sort of a mechanism that's designed to keep the game flowing, which is fun. If the torch goes out, hectic things break out. Astra, you dropped yours in the channel as well. Nice. I'll have to check it out here. Have to check them out. I posted mine in the Discord. And then, you know what? In case anyone is interested, there is the link to the Discord right there down below. Let's pull this over real quick. Bam! Alright, so this is mine. So we did Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I still have the box even right next to me, but we didn't finish it. I would love to go back and finish that too. We did Arx Fatalis. We did finish it. I loved that game so much. The follow-up to that game, when we get to it, will eventually be the Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. We're the top 10% of streamers for that category, which is neat. Digimon Storytime Stranger's there. Interestingly enough, the Zelda game is there, even though, like, I got bored of it, I guess. I don't know. And then Return of the Oberdin. Oh, by the way, Return of the Oberdin. I have the vinyl of it. It's not opened yet. It's still sealed. But, we'll bust it out on a stream one of these days, for sure. I don't know if you can see that, but, like, it's got Japanese text on the barcode. Very cool. I have not opened it. I've been waiting to open that on stream since we played that on stream. Darth, you're on the fence about Echoes of Wisdom? I'll save you the trouble. It's an okay game. They made some poor choices in the UI and item management. The story is kind of annoying. The gameplay is fine. I don't know. Yeah, the ecosystem. So the thing about the ecosystem, I actually think it's a fun idea. And it's neat how you can, like, utilize different things to, like, do different stuff. And you'll be, like, you'll actually be using, like, this isn't a spoiler, but you'll be using a spider and realize that you can use the spider to, like, climb up a wall. And then you've also realized that, like, you can completely break dungeons with that, which we did. We did. We're like, oh yeah, no, we don't even have to go in these rooms. We can just skip the whole section and just climb over top of stuff. And so in that sense, it does take a little bit of the enjoyment out, because, like, the same thing with Tears of the Kingdom, the air bike, it broke the game. There are some echoes that break the game as well, although those are, like, built in, not just creations. So I don't know. I don't not recommend it. I just also think that you have to be in the right mood for it, I guess, and I wasn't in the mood for it. We didn't beat it. We didn't finish it. I think we did 2 dungeons. Maybe 3? 2, 3. Anyway, hold on. So we also got a post of Astro. We'll take a peek there. Arc Tolay is your top. I'm not surprised. I've jumped in there on the occasion now that we rated him the one time. Very cool guy. I don't know these other people. Multi Dolphin, Dwarf Mountain Mitts, or JoJo Beans. I don't know them. I don't know what they do. Dwarf Mountain Mitts makes me feel like he plays Dwarf Fortress, but I don't know. Top categories. Pokemon, Might and Magic, Shocker, Crystal Project, Shocker, Digimon, Cyber Sleuth, and Might and Magic again. Most used emote is mine? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Oh, and this is Darth's streamer recap. So we were actually viewing Astro's viewer recap. It's the streamer recap. Man, you got a lot of followers this last year. Nice. Sword and Shield, Zelda. Yeah, you definitely did a lot of that. Scarlet and Violet, sure. You know what? I don't think I got to check you out playing either the Zelda 64 games. Did you go through and beat them all? Most of them were bots. You know, I don't... For whatever reason, like, we don't really have a bot issue in this channel unless they're trying to sell me things. Yeah, so that's that. That's the Discord. It's there. People can join. It's free to join. Okay. I do remember you played Tears of the Kingdom a lot. I'm pretty sure, like I did a playthrough of it, but I didn't do everything in Tears of the Kingdom, and I feel like you did a lot. Salty Dolphin, Jojo Beans do Ironmon Pokemon. Big background stream for you. Hold on. Let me pull up, like... If I can figure out how to pull up my viewer recap. I'm not seeing it right away, but my top watched streamer is Chrism360, or 360 Chrism. It's that one. He does a lot of Pokemon stuff, does a lot of Mario stuff, and he does these really cool things that I have contemplated multiple times setting up to do on our stream here, but they're called archipelagos, right? So with Archipelago, you have a whole bunch of games that have been integrated into this program, and so you set up a randomizer. And the way that it works is like, oh, you could be playing 2 games. I'll pick one that he does a lot. It'll be like Pokemon Crystal and Mario 64. And when you pick up an item in Pokemon, it might give you something in Mario, like the ability to jump or whatever. You pick up something in Mario, you pick up a star in Mario, and it might give you like a badge in Pokemon. It's super cool. He frequently does these like 5-game connected randos. And I've thought about doing something like that on our stream. However, we're in the end groove. Let me just stop that real quick. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think it's time, of course, now to get into the game. Mountain Blade, Bannerlord 2. We'll keep chatting about whatever. Of course, of course. There was also a big update that just happened to this game, War Sales. I did not buy that DLC, but it's something to check out if we actually play this game a bunch. The Violet review playthrough was more enjoyable. Yeah, I can see that. Ironmon is a rule set built in the randomizer, where basically you've got to beat the game with a single mon. All trainers have 50% IV increase. You can't buy items. Gyms and dungeons have to be beaten on a single entry with all trainers beaten, and a whole ton of other rules. That's cool. I could see trying one of those one day, but I also am not hardcore enough to know like what all the best possible strats are in a Pokemon game to probably be able to complete one without a ton of research or a ton of attempts or, you know, whatever. Oh, LV, not IVs. 50% higher level. That's even... Darth, you took November off from Twitch after everything that happened in October. I don't really know what happened in October. If you're just talking about the Twitch con stuff, I don't know. I don't think that's as big a deal. But I also only know of like one thing that happened. You've got a friend who did Ironmon, and they got the Lance playing Red Ironmon a few years ago. That's pretty cool. Alright, so like I said, I played this 2 nights ago for a very short period, just to kind of like understand how the game plays and whatnot. So we're gonna start a brand new character tonight for the stream. I have one other thing to mention before we fully start here. Shadow Dark, the tabletop game that we've been playing, I developed an Android app for my tablet to help me run the games. It tracks things like the torch timer, the session time. It tracks the rounds, because rounds are a big thing in that game, unlike Dungeons & Dragons. It tracks enemies, so like whenever like a random encounter happens, I can easily put put up a whole bunch of enemies and like add HP and stuff to them. And then I've got round effects, so like someone casts like mage armor, I can track that, or like an enemy does like rage or something, I can easily track it all there instead of like writing and tallying stuff in my notebook. It's all there on the tablet. And I used it for the first time last night, and it was cool. If we're feeling like it a little bit later, I will boot up Android Studio and my emulator to show it off on stream. Maybe game sounds down a little bit. Thank you. Probably like 70, 75. Yeah, that's probably good. We can always pop it back up a little bit if we need to. Salty is doing a Super Ironman Kaizo, which is the hardest version. It's almost 20,000 runs without winning yet. Yeah, like that's such a time commitment that I don't know if I could do. That's crazy. It's awesome though. And then like one day, Salty will complete it, and it will be a wonderful feeling for themselves and all the viewers. Darth, you've been considering doing a couple ROM hack playthroughs. I would also love to do a ROM hack playthrough at some time. There's so many cool ones out there. The one that you've got your eye on right now is the perfect version of Emerald. Where all 386 Pokemon are available to catch normally. Includes Kanto and Johto Legends, as well as the Pokemon that weren't available before. Yeah, that's cool. There's like Crystal Clear is one that I've thought about before. And there's a couple others, but I don't remember their names right now. Alright, new campaign. By the way, this game is a little bit of a sandbox game. I think there's, based on what I played last night, or 2 nights ago, there's a tiny bit of a story too, but the goal of the game is kind of what you make of it, I think.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent.
And so I think you're probably trying to like create your own empire and then like conquer and take over.
Them.
Yeah, I think so.
The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war.
I've got a cat down here.
From the forests of the north.
I picked her up earlier, and she doesn't like to be picked up.
To the wastes
but I picked her up anyways. And I got this as my reward. Can you see that?
All
you see that?
Was brought beneath the
and she's down here right now.
Of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred.
So the gist here is there was an empire that basically took over everything. And then the empire collapsed.
But also,
and now,
even in the worst hours,
there's a whole bunch of
courage
new factions
and
that are taking over different locations, right? The guy looked like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. He kinda did.
As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples.
Have you been playing Marvel Rivals, Darth? I haven't.
To turn back.
I gotta tell you, I played Overwatch 1 so much that I'm for the most part, completely burned out on hero PvP shooter stuff. But from what I've seen of it, it looked really good. And if I was gonna play another game like Overwatch, I would probably try Marvel Rivals. Soul Mask is on sale again. You might end up buying it. I also really would like Soul Mask, but I don't think I'm ready to buy it. There's just so many other games, you know, just so many. All right, so there's a whole bunch of different cultures that we can pick to start with, and they have different things about them. I'm gonna do just like quick look through, but I think I might know. I think we might be playing the bottom guys. But so the first ones, the Vlandians, descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the Empire before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of the imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. This is the culture I picked on the character I made 2 nights ago. They added a map just for hanging out? That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. And you've got the Sturgians. They're descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Calradia. As the Empire expanded into their cold forests, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs and woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, traveling far in search of opportunities both for trade and for plunder. Their villages gain increased production, armies gathered with less influence, but more relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. There is the Empire. This is the Calradian Empire that's in decline, so you can still play as them. They're not gone. Yeah, they get less garrison troop wages. They also bring in, being in an army brings in more influence, but village hearths increase 20% less. I don't even know what that means, but it's probably something to do with how fast the villages grow, I guess. I don't know. Again, I did not get that far into the game. He's the Asarai, the inhabitants of the Nahasa Desert, mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers, famous for their horsemanship and knowledge of learning of the many lands, especially medicine. Caravans are cheaper to build, less trade penalty, no speed penalty in the desert. Daily wages, though, are increased, but not by much. The Kuzats, these guys are clearly like Asian themed. They have recruiting and upgrading mounted troops are 10% cheaper, 25% production bonus to horse, mule, cow, and sheep in villages. Less tax, though, from towns. And then, finally, the last one. This is the one I think we're going to play as, just because it sounds neat. The theme. The Batanians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Calradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. Fierce warriors remained loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot, while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. They have a 50% less speed penalty and 15% sight range bonus in forests. Towns owned by Batanian rulers will have 20% chance of militias to spawn as veteran militias. However, they do have a slower build rate for town projects. Yeah, Bomber, it's the same thing that I have too. Buying games and then not playing them. Countless, like Final Fantasy Tactics. I bought the remaster of that. It's planned that, like, I was thinking we would do it on stream at some point, but I have no idea when we get to it, so it's still sealed. You know, I bought Pokemon, the Pokemon Legends ZA, still sealed because we're gonna do that on stream one day. Yeah, so it's a thing. All right, let's go ahead and randomize our character a little bit until we find one that looks okay to start with. I don't know what I'm looking for, by the way. All right, let's start with this dude.
Make a circle! Yeah! Infantry! Here!
Oh, that's the last one.
Infantry!
I like that, that's fine. We'll give him a little bit more height. He's gonna be beefy. He's gonna be swinging like two-handers, probably. Maybe, I don't know. That's what he looks like with armor on. I don't know what skin type is. Oh! Definitely cooler looking there than he was with the other ones. You know, in fact, I don't really care a whole lot about, like, changing face proportions and whatnot, but we will figure out hair and things like that. So we're not going for Viking-ish or whatever, right? So we're gonna pick a different one. I might also change the hair color a bit. Sure. Not that. We're gonna get enough questions. I kind of like that one. Yeah. Where was it? There. I think we like this one. Okay, you probably are getting buffering, and I think it's not from my network, but if you can see on the top, I think it's the frame rate. I will drop the frame rate as soon as I can. Let's get through the character creator. Yeah, I'll fix it here very shortly. It said that our people like to be like dressed in war paints or something. So let's figure out a nice war paint to use. Oh, that's kind of cool. I honestly don't even know what like kind of character we're gonna play. So I think that works for now. This is our guy. Hold on. Let's go with a scar instead. I know it said the war paints and stuff, but I feel like we're gonna look silly being war painted up in non-combat situations. You know? We're gonna go with that one. The gash on the face. I don't think we need to change anything else. I think that's good. Next. Alright. Hold on, if I hit escape, will it give me options? No, it'll take me back. Alright. We'll fix the frame right here soon. Real soon. You were born into a family of members of the Chieftain's Hearthguard. You get focus point to two-handed and bow. I love that. Two-handed and bow. Or there's healers. You get medicine and charm and intelligence. And the As a child, you were noted for your leadership. This is leadership and tactics. Your brawn, two-handed and throwing. Detail, athletics, and bow. So there's another point in bow. Aptitude for numbers, engineering, and trade. Your way with people, charm and leadership. Horses, riding, and medicine. I feel like I want to go one with leadership. So it's either charm and leadership, or it's going to be leadership and tactics. So leadership is ability to inspire. You can fill individuals with confidence, stir up enthusiasm and courage in larger groups. Tactics, your judgment of how troops will perform in contact. Yeah, so let's get both of those. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also watched the militia train, polearm, and tactics. I will say, riding a horse using like a polearm, it was a spear really, was actually pretty good. Hung out in the gangs and alleys, roguery one-handed. Building sites, athletics, and smithing. Trade and charm. Engineering and leadership. What does engineering give us? How to make things that can withstand powerful forces without collapsing. How did I get the gash? Was it a bear? Absolutely it was a bear. Not a person. Where we cared for the horses. Riding and steward. Steward, ability to organize a group and manage logistics. This helps you run an estate or administer a town. Increase the size of a party that you lead or in which you serve as a quartermaster. Actually, a party that you lead, that's kind of cool. We cared for horses as a child. As a youngster growing up in Colorado, war was never too far away. You were a chieftain's servant, steward and tactics. That would give us another tactics. That would give us another steward. I like it. Trained with the Hearth Guards. That's riding and polearm. We stood guard with the garrisons, bow and engineering. Another bow point. Polearm and one-handed. Joined the cairn, throwing and one-handed, or served an envoy guard, charm and scouting. I like. We were a chieftain's servant. Local wise men picked you to become the messenger of a chieftain of your people. You were not given major responsibilities, mostly carrying messages and tending to his horse, but it did give you a chance to see how campaigns were planned and men were deployed in battle. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was that you defeated an enemy in battle, one-handed and two-handed. So there would be another point in two-handed. Plus also a point bigger. Plus also 1 to Valor, which gives us daring up there. Valor represents your reputation for risking your life to win glory or wealth or advance your cause. Plus 20 Renown. Or save the city, quarter from fire. Tactics and leadership, both also things we have. Cunning, calculating, and renown calculating. Control your emotions. Money in a workshop. Trade, smith. Calculating again. Survived a siege. Bow, crossbow. Little bit of renown. You had a famous escapade. Treated people well. Wow, you get a lot of things. Honest, generous, and merciful. Actually, I think I want to be, we defeated an enemy in battle. Not everyone who musters for the levy marches to war, and not everyone who goes on campaign sees action. You did both, and you took down an enemy warrior in direct one-on-one combat in the full view of your comrades. Taller than us. I didn't make our guy tall enough! Like many families in Colorado, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings seized, but you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider. Point to one-handed and athletics. Athletics gives us physical fitness, speed, and balance. I drove them off with arrows. That's the bow and tactics. You rode off on a fast horse. You tricked the raiders. You organized the travelers to break out. Threw up makeshift fortifications. I think it's either subdued the raider. We get that one-handed, so now we'll have 2 in one-handed and 2 in two-handed. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if I can have sword, a great axe, and a bow, right? I don't know if you can only have 2 different, like, weapons. If that's the case, then we're probably gonna have, like, a great axe and a bow. So maybe we drive them off with arrows. I like it. I like it. Our character name is Merc. These are all our things again. Next. Oh, no, hold on. Difficulty. So there's Freebooter, which everything's very easy. There's Warrior, which everything is easy. There's Bannerlord, which everything is realistic, and then there's Custom. So we're just gonna play Bannerlord, which I assume is basically the highest difficulty, because everything is realistic, combat is challenging. Battle death for all heroes is enabled. Stealth and disguise is veteran. There's an Iron Man mode and there's clan member perks. I'm not gonna check those.
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight?
Hold for the FPS change that I can now do, finally. Okay, so video, we gotta probably go to performance. Let me just go down and find the FPS. Hold on. Resolution scaling. I'm looking for... I'm gonna click out of the game real quick. I don't know what'll happen. Okay. I just reset my stats, so we'll see what happens now with frames being skipped due to encoding lag. It had nothing to do with the network. I have no network dropped frames. It was legitimately just, we can't encode fast enough for how many frames were showing up. Okay, so how are we gonna rescue Farak and Athene? Those are siblings. Whip for a fight.
This looks like an old training field for the Legions. Perhaps we can
I
spare some
went
time
through-
and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders.
I went through the beginnings of the tutorial, but I didn't finish it. So we're gonna do the tutorial for sure.
Let's go on then.
I also might want to move the camera to the other side. I don't know. I can see that there's text over there, but there's some options over here. So you'll have to let me know. Also, let me just click reset one more time. I think the encoder and everything is caught back up. We should have no more buffering, frame drop, or anything. All right. So I did all of those trainings that you see up there yesterday, but I will come in here and do one to demonstrate how the game works. All right, so he teaches us how to block and stuff. So what we're doing, right? If I want to attack from the top, I have to move my mouse up. As soon as I move it up, you see there's an arrow up there? And now it's at the bottom. Now it's at the right. And now it's at the left. And it's the same thing. If I want to block from the left, I have to look that way first before doing something. So it gets a little hectic. These are like the advanced fighters that you can train with, and they are difficult. But I beat all of the stuff here. But we're gonna pass on the rest of it. We'll see it in real time. All right, we leave. All right, so we leave the training. Before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here where we can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. You two always kick your sword before picking up. I mean, you gotta tell the sword who's boss. Yeah, I mean, the whole issue with the the stream output there was legitimately just that there wasn't a frame cap set. So it was like, it was trying to do like 200 frames a second, which is just not good for capturing it. Now, if I had a second computer and the second computer was doing the streaming, so like I had one for gaming and one for streaming, probably would be totally fine to do 200 on the gaming. Because you can really only stream up 60 anyways. But all right, we can explore the map like this. Yup, we can do this to move it around. We can zoom in and out. This is how big the map is. It's big. You can zoom in really far. Navigating, moving your party's done by clicking on the map. Here we are. It's just me and my brother. You played a game with directional attack defending. It took a while to get used to Last Oasis. All right. Entering settlements. You've arrived at Tavia. To explore the location, you can enter the settlement by pressing the highlighted button. Take a walk around.
Now we're here, I guess. So, we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us.
Maybe some men.
The head man here can probably help us. Let's try to find him.
Alright, and it says that we can hold Alt to find him. So when I hold Alt, you see there's a green crown appearing above our brother. Look for something like that for this other guy. It's up there. You need a new PC in general. Your old ones about had it. Yeah. Ooh, there was a post there. Can I talk to you on the horse?
I'm Orthos,
Yes.
head man of this village. What brings you here?
The horse is like that far away from him, but you know, it's fine. Orthos, headman of the village. We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed
We
this
got
way.
your people too. Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and
That's
looting
quiet
in these
now.
parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who'll join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task if you're going after the raiders.
Okay, so to leave a mission, you can hold down the tab button. You have to leave so that we can recruit troops. We want to hire at least 4 men, but we may as well hire all 6. So these are the headman's troop. They have wages, right? So first off, they cost money to buy, and then they're going to cost a second set of money to keep. So we've got upkeep. We'll get them all. And then we got to buy some food, so we got to buy product, and we'll buy the grain. And in fact, it only says to buy 2, but I'm going to buy all 3. So you'll pay 96. We have 604 left. We finished our preparations. Let's talk to the headman again. He said he may have a task for us. Yep. We can just visit.
Glad to see you found what you need. Now, about that matter I mentioned earlier.
I wonder if it's because, like, I'm on the horse, so we're a little further away, and that's why he's quiet.
There's this wandering doctor who comes through it from time.
There's a doctor
name
named
of Tactius.
Tactius.
Treats people for free. Well, we last saw him a few
They
days
haven't seen him for a
He
bit,
was
so they're
carrying
gonna
some
ask
sort
us
of
to go find
chest.
him.
He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through it. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him.
He's not worldly. They think he'd get captured.
Tactics, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's
And he
alive,
has his
well,
own
we'll tell
quest
you a
that he'll
little
tell us
more
about. So,
his quest.
so to be open, right? In what I played, I rescued him. That's what we're gonna try to do here as well. All right, so we can see that there are raiders around the map now. So we have to leave here. Well, I guess we'll just select the first group. We can see here, like, it looks like we're gonna overpower them immensely, which is great. You can tell your men to charge with F1 and then choosing F3. So we can look at the enemy, and then I can hit F3, tell them to charge there. So right now I have a sword and shield, and I also have a spear. So we're gonna use the spear, because I find that easier to use. On the horse anyways. Oh, we just got hit. Oh, I missed! Do you like how we're completely bullying these guys? We'll have horses. Not doing great so far. He turned around so fast I wasn't ready for it. I mean, they did most of the work, to be fair.
The day is ours!
Alright, so what happened? We gained some morale. We did have 1 wounded on our side.
We won!
But they happened to get 2 dead. They got 4 wounded. Got some skill points, it looks like. Plundered 100 gold. So they had like a prisoner, which was another headsman troop. So we're gonna actually pull him in. So now we have another one. And then I don't know why we take the prisoners, but we take the prisoners. Now we have some raider prisoners. I don't know what we do with them. We also get some gear off of them. So let's go ahead and take all the gear. And then let's take a look at it. So the rough hide bracers. We don't have bracers, so let's go ahead and equip it. There is a rugged gambeson. So the weight is heavier, but the armor tier is higher with better body and leg armor. Slightly worse arm armor, but I think that's okay. And then there's a villager leather. You could probably like try to equip this on somebody else. So here's our brother, Niacin. He probably has comparable stuff. Be better stuff. That's it. I don't think the like the random hires that we have can be equipped. All right. Let's just peek at these real quick, right? So we've got locate and rescue the traveler, defeated 1 out of 3 parties. Then we have a character screen, and in this character screen, we actually have a focus point to spend. I think that... Oh, and we had a free one to spend over here. So I feel like I want to spend the focus point on something we're going to use a lot. Right now, I'm using the pole arm, but I don't think that's like going to be long-term in our future, so I'm not going to spend it there. Don't actually have a 2-hander, so I don't want to spend it here. We do have a 1-hander, so we spend it here. We're riding horse right now. We could spend it here. By putting the focus point on, you increase your learning limit in individual skills. Characters earn 1 focus point every time they level up. So right now, this is what level we are from how I understand it. But this is only as far as we can go. But if I put the focus point in there, this goes higher. I believe that's how it works. However, maybe we just hold on to that focus point for now. I don't need to spend it. We do have tactics that I can pick here. So there's loose formations, party leader, minus 10% damage to your infantry from ranged troops when troops confront the enemy. That's great. Captain. I don't know the difference between party leader and captain. In captain, you get 25% morale penalty when troops in your formation use line. Minus 25% morale penalty when they use line, loose, circle, or scatter formation. Similar thing down here. The captain is a morale penalty like boost when you shield wall, square, skein, or column. Your party leader one is extra damage by your infantry to cavalry when troops are sent to. I like the one for bows. So if we send them in to attack archers, they'll take less damage. Boom. We'll save this. All right, let's go out this way. Saving. Now there's 6 group, and in fact, if I look here, right, we can see that. I thought for sure it must be on the other screen. It told us like that they had a prisoner. So like when I hover over this other one that we just saw go into the forest, we can see that they have one prisoner. So I believe they all have one, at least here, anyways.
Engage the enemy!
Maybe we'll try hitting with the sword this time. Also, their horses are so much faster than me, and I don't know if it's because I'm not using a sprint button, or if it's because my skill with the horse is so much lower, or the fact that I have a worse horse, maybe. I don't know. It could be all of those. I would get off the horse and fight, but I'm afraid that if I got off the horse and fought, I would get just completely, like, surrounded. The other horseman ran into me. The worst moment. Ow! I think I just hit our friend. You can see on the bottom left, like, all the damage that's happened. I don't know what they're throwing at us. No good with a one-hander on a horse. I think that's the only dude left up. Yeah. Okay. We'll get better. We'll get better. We take another troop. We take some more prisoners. Done. Got a bunch more loot. Let's see. Boots are lighter and better armor. Wear those. Interesting. We had two. The hand armor is better. Forester boots worse. Rough tide bracers worse. Okay, cool. Go up there. So, because we have, like, I think the prisoners, I think it's slowing us down. Alright, attack them.
Engage!
Switch back to this spear. Sunlight coming through those trees was kind of neat. I think I'm attacking like too late as well. That was definitely too late.
Die, you bastard!
I did way better when I played the other night. See, I'm getting damage to them by hitting them with my mount. And I really wanted to get a good hit. This didn't happen. We did get somebody wounded. Oh well. Prisoners. Didn't have any troops. Take all their loot. You rescued several prisoners that the raiders had been dragging along. They looked parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you.
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but I'm now thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly.
We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything?
I'm afraid I haven't seen any children. But after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but, as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live.
We'll keep that in mind.
It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot will give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and he swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretes was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you could find out its true value.
Hello, Jonathan. How you doing? Yeah, okay, so we're looking for our siblings, but also his chest that's going to contain Neretz's folly, or an item related to it.
Thanks for saving me again.
Could be something interesting.
I hope our paths will cross again.
Alright, so now we can see that their hideout is up there, but, you know, I don't really want to have all of those prisoners with me. I don't want to, like, come back to town and see if I can do something there. Like, offload them. However, there is another thought. What if we take them with? Maybe we could use the prisoners as a bargaining tool? Not really sure. Our only quest, though, is just to find the hideout. And if we look at our inventory, right, I don't know. Aha, there it is. 37 out of 190. That's our equip weight. I think we can keep going. Might be a little slower because of the prisoners who aren't on horses. Maybe that's okay. Let's go. I gained a skill point in medicine, and now level 5. Listen, how about that? Wait. Before we go in there, we'll save. Okay. Adram of the Asrai has been taken prisoner by Athrar of the Jowl. That's gonna be so cool. All these like little things happening around the world. You've arrived at the hideout. We don't have like an option to scout, we just attack. But I can't really see anything about it. So attack. Hideouts and orders. Hideout missions begin with the enemy unaware of your approach. Order your troops to follow you with the F1 and F2 shortcut. Try to take them on in small groups. Oh. And okay, and hold on, we're no longer on our horses. Interesting. All right, F1 and then F2 to follow me. And then, right, we can see that there's going to be a group of them right there. There's another group down there. This is pretty cool. I wonder if I tell him to charge in on this guy, if that would, like, alert the one down the hill. Here he comes. Oh, he's going to start throwing stuff. All right, F3 to charge.
I'll eat your liver!
Oh my good, like... No more charging. Everybody follow me again. Ooh, I can take his stuff. Equip quality Norse hatchet? What happens to my sword? Do I still have it? I do still have it. Alright, we can hold more than 2 weapons. Is there an inventory? Cannot access inventory now. I'd love to see, like, the stats of the sword versus the axe. Maybe there's more looting that can be done. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. There must be a sprint button, right? I feel like there must be a sprint button. All right. Send him in.
Come on!
Yeah! Back. Stop charging. Swap with Norse hatchet. Hold F to select item to replace. That's an iron broadsword. What else you got? What did this guy have? Got nothing. Oh, I can't pick those up either. I don't know. So if I hold F... Oh, I was really hoping it would show me, like, stats or something. So... we have a rigid iron broadsword, and that's also a rigid iron broadsword. So I think we don't keep what we got. These guys are now across the water. Better cross here. This is really cool. I didn't know that there were missions like this in the game. Alright, you guys, charge up to there, I guess. So many of us, I'm afraid that we're just gonna, like, hit our own guys. I really wish one of these dudes had a double-handed sword or axe, but... There's also, F4 is engage. Should I tell him to try that? Oh, I missed that? Swap it with, what does it say? Knobbed club? Nah, no thank you. Even a person. Whoa, what just it looked like it was gonna have him run up the mountain and come back down.
Run while you can! Here!
Hey, cool. Oh. Ah, this must be the dude.
So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees?
He's not wrong. We did do that. We heard you took our little brother and sister. Where are they? That's not true. We didn't hear that. We heard if somebody took them, it might be this guy, or this guy might know who could have done it.
Good heaven. I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them off to a slave market, I know, though. Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one.
That's something. We clearly have the numbers on you and your two men. I don't duel slavers. Men, attack! I could duel. And then we might lose. I don't duel slavers. Men, attack! I like it. Did we already take them all out?
Well fought!
I mean, we have the numbers advantage. That's pretty realistic.
Victory! At last!
So we got some athletics, we got some tactics, we got some one-handed.
Yes!
All right, we got more prisoners. We got a legendary knobbed club. Oh, and by the way, the extra weapon that I was holding doesn't appear in my inventory anymore. So that's interesting to keep in mind. Stuff that we pick up in the battle is temporary. And it's not even over here. But we did find a legendary knobbed club. A militia mace, another knobbed club. I thought I had better gloves on. Oh yeah, I do. Grapes. So all of my armor is better, but what about this? So this is, I mean, it's a class mace. Swing speed is 103. Swing speed is only 81. This is a weapon tier 2, though. This has 65 cut, 85 thrust. This is just 41 blunt. So it's just one kind of damage. Weapon reach is 54. Weapon reach is 94. I like the sword having better range, so I don't know what we do with that, but we take it all.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it.
Thought you were in the dirt.
I'm gonna be your captive. Let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos.
That's right, our captive.
You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead.
You'd better help us get our brother and sister back, or you'll swing from a tree.
You'll need my help, all right. If you want to get them back. Alive, that is.
You know, had we fought him one-on-one and won, I wonder how that would have changed how he talks to us here, you know?
See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you best not make it too hard a trip for me.
You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest that Tactios mentioned to you. That had something to do with Neritzi's folly.
I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. It doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tacteus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price.
All right, then. Let's get on the
I
road.
have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children.
He's gonna take the slaver and do that? What do we do then?
However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away.
So this is definitely the end of the tutorial. Now that you've experienced what combat's like and having your own little band of armies and of military men, now I'm going to take it all away from you. Good luck. So you want me to raise the money to ransom the little ones?
Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help.
Maybe it can.
Tacteus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold.
Yeah, let me ask you, theoretically, if I had this bronze thing that I couldn't tell you if it was a cup or a crown, how much would it be worth? Oh, no, I can't show you it, because I don't actually have it. No, I have nothing, no, but tell me how much it's worth. That's what he basically just told us to do.
One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family.
Aha! I am Prince Merc from, well, I'm from Canada, you wouldn't know me, but trust me, royalty.
You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around.
I mean, right? Duh. Fun. Ooh, we get to have a banner sigil too. All right, hold on. Let's see. So, okay, so the deer's down there. Ooh, that one's weird looking. That one looks like vaguely Monster Hunter-y. Oh, that one's a dragon. Oh, what are those called? Like the weird sea horse sort of creatures. Not a hippogriff. What are they called? Ah, Canada. Right, same place your betrothed hails from. How you doing, James? I want to pick something that looks like it would have been on a banner. This doesn't really look like it would have been on a banner, but this does, right? That looks weird. There's a bear. I mean, it could be the bear that scratched us. Face. A lion. Oh, there's the bot trying to get me to buy things again. Bummer, that auto mod thing you set up is like the best. Pay at every stream because it happens every stream. This one reminds me of Fox Sound Unit from Metal Gear Solid. So many images. Could be of the fish group. Shield's kind of cool. I think we go back up to, like, the bear. The bear is it. There are a lot of symbols. It would be really cool if you could use, like, multiple of these symbols and layer them on top of each other. But I can understand why that's not a thing, too. Alright. Do we like this bear, or do we like this one? Because this is also, I think, a bear, but it looks like it's, made out of leaves. I like this one. This one's kind of crazy looking. Wait. Ah, there we go. Make it big. Background color. Oh, we gotta go green. For sure. We gotta go green. Sigil color's probably already the right color, gold. I mean, that's channel colors, isn't it? I like it. Sorry, I had to click in my chat again, because it was paused, because I had clicked over there.
Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you.
Okay. Tutorial is over. You are now free to explore Caloradia. You found the first banner piece? What? On the first day of summer, 1084, you found the artifact which Tactios mentioned. That does not look at all like it could have been a cup or a crown. And I want to see it spin around again. So, did we find the whole thing or just like part of it? Either way, it's definitely a thing. The stealth tutorial. You and your brother part ways. As he rides over the crest of a hill, he lifts his arm in salute, then disappears from view. A few days ago. Family of 6. Now you are alone, and you realize that despite your courage and determination, you and your brother may never see each other again. However, you are not left long in your solitude as you make the final preparations to set out. A young boy, whom you recognize from Tevia staggers into your camp. Once he regains his breath, he explains, a small band of Radicos' men escaped the showdown at his hideout. Returned to the village and seized the headsman as a hostage. He begs you to come back with him and rescue their elder. Absolutely, we'll do that. Okay, so establish your clan. So you gotta build up your clan. There's many ways to go about this, but that none forego coin. Trade would be one means to end this, fighting, selling off captured bandits in town another. Whatever path you choose to pursue, traveling alone would make you easy pickings for whomever came across your trail. You know that you can recruit men to follow you from the notables of villages and towns, though they may ask you for a favor or two of their own before they allow you to access their more valued fighters. Naturally, you may also find more unique characters in taverns of Calradia. However, these tend to favor more established clans, so we need to increase our denars, which are currency, I guess. Grow your party to 20 men, reach clan tier 1, and hire 1 companion. We have 1,680 days remaining on this. I don't know why we have a deadline, but we have a deadline of years. Investigate Neretz's folly. As you explore Calradia, you can learn more about your artifact and its importance by asking any lord or lady about the Empire's recent history. Nobles to talk to. 10. And then the village rescue, which we're going to go do now. We still have, like, all our inventory. Equipment sets. Every character in Calradia has 3 equipment sets for different purposes. Civilian, battle, and stealth. You can switch between their sets using the buttons over the character's model. Note that some equipment may be unusable in certain equipment sets due to their environment. So there's a stealth outfit. We have a stone. There's our battle outfit. There's the civilian outfit. Okay. Thing. We still have grain on us, but we lost all the spoils of war. Thanks, brother, for taking it all, but we did keep the dragon banner first piece. Last banner. Cool. Medicine, casualty survival chance, healing rate increase for heroes, healing rate increase for troops, healing rate increase governor. That must be if you're, like, governing a town. This might be something that we want to put some points in. That might be something we want to put some points in. Keep it in mind. Alright, so I guess we head back down to the town. I imagine, hold on, faction the Hidden Hand. They're heading to patrol around Lycaron. They have 80 troops. They have 80 infantry, right? I mean, like, we're just a single person. They're not going to come after us. We're just a single person running in here to save the village, by the way. Thank heaven our lad found you. Please, sir, you've done so much for us, but we beg you not to forsake us now. When our lads came back and said you'd led them to victory over Radagos and his gang, we thought the danger had passed, but it looks like we rejoiced too soon. A few desperate bandits got away, and now they have our headsman. They're demanding a ransom. A half-dozen horses and 10 sacks of grain. After all their theft and villainy, we have no horses at all, sirs, and the grain would leave us nothing to plant. They've holed up in a ruined villa a short distance from here, and say that if we try to rescue the headman, they'll cut his throat then and there. But surely you could save him. You could sneak in there and get him out? We have no points in stealth or anything. Let's do it. I could say, I guess it's mostly a matter of waiting until their back is turned, then moving quickly from cover to cover, or I shall pass through them unseen, cloaked in silence and shadow. We'll say the first one. Give you some things that might help you. We have some special, softer boots that our hunters use when they go out at night. When you walk, you'll barely make any noise at all. And some darkened clothes. We have fit you. Also, this dagger. It's probably safest just to get to the headsman as stealthily as you can and then sneak back out. But if there's no getting around one of them, you can take this and come up behind him. That would make a lot less noise than a straight-out fight. Let this dagger be the hand of the angel of death. No. Right, I'll don the hunting clothes and see what I can do. We're not like a anime protagonist or something. Thank you, my lord. I'll take you right now to the villa. This is a good time. They took some wine when they raided us, and I doubt they'll be on their guard. Lead on. We're going right into this. Okay, I'm assuming we equipped the stuff because yeah. So we do still have, yeah, so we had the dagger, we had the falchion, and I have a rock. We have 28 rocks. That does that. This crouch button. Let me actually open the bindings real quick. Let's just take a quick peek through them, right? So, right, so Z was crouch. Switch weapon usage. Change to alternative usage for weapon. Melee or ranged. One-handed or two-handed. Oh, interesting. That might be like dagger you could throw, maybe. Equip items. Drop weapon is G. Backslash is sheath, which we did. Shift is zoom. I can view character. Oh, 360 mode. Cool. Lock target. Camera toggle. Oh, there's a first person? I don't know if I'd want that. Maybe. Camera in and out. There's a toggle for walk run. I assume we're always in run. Well, I assume the default run. There's a taunt wheel. There's a push to talk? Maybe the game's multiplayer, and I didn't realize. I don't know. And then U is the menu. Okay. Sure. So I want to try R for camera toggle. And X, maybe? So if I hit X now, let's pull up my weapon first. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Tilde. So I'm holding it backhanded, and now I'm holding it forward. That's kind of neat. There's no toggle on that one. No toggle on the rocks either, which makes sense. Then R. I don't know. I don't know if I think this game is that. Jester! Welcome, welcome. I legitimately no idea what to expect. Like, wouldn't it be better for me to go around this building? I feel like they're really wanting me to go down this way, but cannot jump over that. Oh. Have like a meter that will... Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, how do we get through here? Can I go this way? Jump? Jump isn't gonna alert everybody? Kinda, sorta, kinda, sorta. Oh my goodness. Can we like, go a different path? Oh, wait, that dude's yellow? Oh no, did he just run out there to kill the dude? Cannot jump out the back. He's coming all the way. Things are going all right, Jester. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Mission failed. You alerted the bandits. The camp erupts in confusion. But in the darkness, you're able to slip away. You watch from a distance as the chaos and noise die down, and you sense that it won't be long before this ill-disciplined gang relaxes their guard, giving you another chance. When you're ready, you can return to Tevia and try again. I know it said tutorial over, but it's not over. Yeah, that didn't go very well at all, did it? I don't know how we could have gotten through there. Seemed very aware of our surroundings. Yeah, I will say there's one negative thing right now. I hurt my back. Today is the best it's been in a week. So before Thanksgiving, I was moving something heavy, and afterwards I could tell, like, oh man, that did kind of hurt my back a little bit, but like, it wasn't terrible. I could tell, like, it was mostly sore, if anything. And then a couple days after that, it was feeling fine. Like the next day, it was feeling not great, and then the day after that, it was basically back to fine. And then we were visiting family. It got dumped on snow, so I legitimately shoveled like a foot of snow out to clear our car, and then we left. And while shoveling, I could feel it was really messing with my back, and ever since then, like, bending at all, or even like doing a weird motion that you don't realize uses your back muscle, pain, but it's like, today's not terrible, today's not bad. So hopefully in a couple days I'll be back to normal. This Saturday, my wife and I, we've got a 5K race scheduled, and I don't think I can run it. I might try and walk it though, we'll see, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So that is a thing that I've been dealing with recently. Let's talk to the villager and try this again. Yes. Be done. We have to figure out how to do this correctly, right? We gotta do this correctly. So I feel like what I want to do is I want to be right up against the wall, because then hopefully the wall blocks vision. But like, look at that. Look at that guy, like, immediately seeing us as soon as we walk out. He's clearly... You know what we do have? We have stone. I didn't even think about this. I have stones. Like, what if I throw a stone? Will it make him look somewhere else? Was that the right thing to do in this situation? Kinda sorta feels like it. All grass. Use it to avoid the patrol. Oh no! Well. Failed again. My hit points are at 1. Probably because we died. Wonderful. Hold on. When is the last load, I wonder? Not that I'm gonna, like, just reload, but I was just kind of curious. Actually, I would like to save it though real quick. We'll save it here. but we'll try it again. And oh, I'm wounded. Yeah, I'd really like to reload now. I could wait here for some time. Do they have troops? They do have some troops to recruit. So maybe I could recruit them and then we could go... Although this feels like you have to do the stealth thing. I guess just wait here. We're healing up. 4%, 5%. I don't know, 8%? But you can't see my health. Hold on. We'll fix that. That should be good enough. Stop waiting. Can I do it again? I'm still wounded. Wonder if there's something I can do. Like... Capacity exceeded? Oh, is that because we're wounded? It must be because we're wounded. Kind of wondering if I could, like, eat food and then heal? Feels like no. While we're doing this, we should probably take a look at medicine. I'm assuming we're getting some points. We're at 33 XP. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my focus point there. Now our learning rate's gone up. The 33 XP. We'll see if I get more here in a couple percent. What is that? Oh, party speed? Once I hit 25, we'll check again. Yes, look at that. We're getting points. That's the wrong thing. This is the right thing. We're at 49. Okay, there we go. Are we still... The villager. Okay, we're not wounded anymore. We saw what happened, sir, but we think that the drunken lot have all gone to sleep again. Maybe you could try again? Hold on, I gotta take care of something first. Let's do one more save. And now we'll try. Lead on. That way we don't have to, like, just waste time. This is now during the day? By the way, I think throwing the stone was the wrong play. I wonder if, like, walking, slowing down is actually also a right play here. Another thought. What if I come over here and I use this to get up to the wall? Ah. Aha! I think we are onto something. Alright, so that dude was able to hear us a little bit. Let me hit the walk button. So now we're slower. That dude didn't hear us at all. Alright. Figuring things out. Except, like, that guy sees us, like, immediately. Failed. Sure, I'm gonna reload. We're reloading until we figure this out. This one, it's this one. Gonna figure it out. It's still, it feels like tutorial type stuff, you know? By the time we get towards the tall grass, we have to, like, book it to the tall grass, it feels like. Was he just seeing me right away? Because of where he is and where we are right now? I mean, that guy right there is looking directly at us, so, oh, look at that, he did almost see us. He's gonna see us. No, because he turned around. Ah, he sees us. Okay. Hold on. Ah, I can't load from here. One hit. Yeah, there's tall grass, but like, how do we get up there without him seeing us? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And I wonder if, like, maybe I should wait until it becomes nighttime. Maybe the fact that we're doing this in the day is actually making it harder. All right, I'm gonna sit here. Let's watch what that guy does real quick. So he looks to his right a little bit, looks a tiny bit to his left. He puts his arm up. Oh, he can see us right there for a split second. He can see us again. Maybe throwing the stone is the right move. So when we threw the stone before, we walked up this way and then that guy saw us. But I thought it was someone over here who had come around, and that might not be the case. Also, I'm curious, like, can I go this way at all? Or will I be seen? Because if we can sort of get behind him... Ooh, that was so close. Use the tall grass on the right to avoid being seen, but like, we're gonna be seen by that dude. Maybe if we avoid being seen, so that guy sees us, and maybe that's fine. Maybe I get in the tall grass and we'll be totally fine. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Things are happening. I didn't see us. I was so worried about alerting those guys, but they couldn't really get to me, so I think this is okay. There are two dudes here. That we have to watch out for. I have to let that guy leave though first, right? If it tells me that I can use the sneak attack takedown on him, I would be surprised, because that other dude's right there. So I think what we do, as soon as this guy turns around, we book it for the other set of grass. Right now. And I'm walking to keep our sound down. And our dude is way the heck up there. Oh, man. I did not realize that this game had stealth gameplay at all. I'm kind of surprised it does. I don't mind it. I like stealth gameplay. Wasn't quite why I was playing the game, though, you know? Careful of that dude. Pick up my pace a little bit. Alright, so we have a couple dudes on the left. I'd love to just hop this wall. There's nobody over there. Not gonna happen, though. Oh, actually, we are going this way. So the guys over there are looking the wrong way, which is fine. Oh, but there's dudes right there. Okay, lower our speed again. Oh, be careful of that, dude. Gotta go. We gotta go now. I feel like in other games, when you're spotted from like behind, it shows like an arrow or something on the bottom of the screen pointing towards the location where that guy would be. And in this one, you have like zero indication that somebody spots you, which isn't bad. It's definitely realistic, which is what we've selected. All right, the dude that's walking all the way back there, will he be able to see us on this ladder? I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to wait for him to come this way and then turn around, which is what he's doing right now. Okay, we go. Oh, you just walk right up to a ladder and you start doing it. Fine. No, go up, go up, go up. I wish I could save mid-mission. I feel like we've made a lot of progress. How close are we to this dude now? A little ways off. You think we're gonna have to sneak out with him? Because that sounds crazy. Oh, there was a ladder. You can distract guards with noise. Try throwing one of the stones in your inventory. Oh, yeah. We, did try that before. Oh, look, and they even give me a target to throw at. That's how nice of them. You stand up, and then you crouch back down. Which I feel like could be a little different. You're less visible in dark areas. See nothing. You see nothing. He's nothing. I want to just sit here for a minute. I want to see what he does. Honestly, I feel like the other side of the room would have been better. Oh, the other side's lit up, though. He won't be able to see me around the barrels. Go, 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 go. Okay, hold, hold. Behind the door. Put my stones away. You know, like, this is so not a tutorial, even though it is a tutorial, because they didn't even tell me how to crouch, you know? Happen to already know. Is that our dude? That's our dude. Okay. Have him in a, well-stocked room. Stealth kill? You will deal additional damage when you take out an enemy unaware. Take out the remaining guard from behind. Okay. I guess let me talk to him first, though. I'm assuming that stealth kill popped up only because I touched that door. You know? Oh, crouched. Burke! What's happening? I'll find a way out. Follow me as soon as it's safe. Well, the door is now open, and the other one is now shut. By the way, they didn't tell us how to take out a person. Just said do it. So I'm hoping that we get a button prompt. Oh, you just attack. Sneak attack delivered 165 pierce damage to the head. Nice. Hide the body. If an enemy comes across a corpse, they will start investigating. You can avoid this by pressing F to interact with the body and move it out of the way. This game, they made a proper, like, stealth system. There we go. Right there. That's good. Nobody will see you in the hay. Then I assume we just sort of like jump out over here and we escape right there, probably. You, Headman, let's go. If you find an escape route, I will follow. Oh, I guess we just go. I can't believe the game has this in it. It didn't feel like it would. Not that way. Oh, yeah, exit leave. Merc, once again, you've helped us fend off those villains. We can handle things from here, I'm sure. There's just a few of them left, and we won't let them take us unaware again. Thank you. With all our hearts, thank you. I'm always glad to help honest folk like yourselves. We know you've got a long road ahead of you. Trying to find your family. That dagger and those hunting clothes, please take them. We pray that they can be of use. And I have 100 dinars that I've been saving, but I want you to have it. If it helps you at all to find your poor brother and sister, I'd be glad. I'll take it. I need whatever I can get. Could tell him to keep it, but I'll take it. Thank you again. We here in Tevia won't forget what you've done for us. Cool. All right, so that quest is done. Neat, done. We have other things that we still need to do. Oh, also character, like we leveled up, so we have a new focus point. I kind of wonder if we should throw that in roguery. That would help sneaking around, that's for sure. Let's hold it for now. I don't know where to spend it. Oh, we have a clan page now. Are these stats for me? They are, right? Oh yeah, because we've got me selected. Because I could select other people. Got it. Different parties, fiefdoms, workshop alley supporter. Neat. There's a kingdom view that we can't view yet. So these aren't the ones that are equipped already. But they're the same exact stats. Okay. Sure. This one has a stealth bonus on it. The leather armor over heavy cloth. It's worse armor, but stealth bonus. I feel like if we're using the stealth set, we're basically not going to be in combat. So let's go ahead and equip that. Don't have the van braces on at all. Leather boots have a stealth bonus on them. So we'll equip that too. Yeah. And I don't know when we would wear the civilian outfit, you know, but it's okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and save the game again. We'll look at buying products real quick. What do they got? They got food stuff. Still have some food stuff. I guess I could sell these extra things. We're basically at our weight limit. Recruit troops though. We should absolutely recruit as many troops as we can. So, for some reason, of these guys, relation 1, relation -1. Now, it says he's type Headman, so is that not the guy we just rescued? The guy with relation 1, we can hire more, but he doesn't have a troop there, but one will be here after some time. Let's go ahead and recruit all of these guys. They're just tier 1. They have XP that's needed to upgrade. They have a wage. They have two-handed, they have bow, one-handed, polearm, athletics, crossbow throwing. Be the same for all of them, I would imagine. So now we have a little bit of our own warband. I think what we should do is probably try to find more bandits that are like small groups to take out. One other thing we could do is we could travel to these other towns and maybe recruit more people. There might be quests there. There might be who knows what. Let's look at our party now real quick. So upgrade, it does cost money and XP. Oh, you can upgrade them 2 different ways. You can go to Imperial Infantryman or you can go to Imperial Archer. Ooh, it feels like an RTS kind of like Age of Empires sort of thing. Getting your units and upgrading them. Okay, neat. Back to inventory real quick. I wanted to see if this changed. It did. So this is definitely based on how many people we have. Cool. I feel like got everything that we're gonna have, right? Everything we're gonna use. I should really just sell the rest. Maybe we'll sell it the next time we go to. All right, we leave. So there's Zestia. I feel like it's probably a good idea. So Tevia here, the clan Leonapardes. I feel like it's probably good to probably stay in the same clan and maybe get some renown in it. They have a major city as well. And it's small. This is it, right? It. Go here. Daily gold change down. You know, we bought the food, but do we actually have a food upkeep? Or is it just gold upkeep? I don't know. Brewer? Okay, we've reached the next town. I can recruit a bunch more guys, which will help. What else do you got? Let's take a walk through the lands, and we'll see if, I don't know, like yeah. So there are 3 people. So maybe I can talk to them and get quests. Yeah. I'm gonna dismount because I think we'll be able to hear better.
Well, good day to you. So, who might you be?
My name is Merxer. May I ask your name? I'm Encurian. I've lived all my life here, working the land as do my kin. A lot of the people here in Zestia, the common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like to speak for them. Oh, they like me to speak for them. I missed the me. It's a big deal. Good to meet you. Would you use your influence to support my clan is an option. This notable currently supports Pethros. You need at least 95 relationship to ask him to support you. That's a lot. When we have 0 or 1. Leave now. Merc. So then, what is it? He remembers me. Okay. I wonder if I could just be talking to these guys from, like, the menu instead of coming into the...
Hey, so who are you then?
My name is Merc, sir. May I ask your name? I am Emaris. I own the land around here. I speak for many of the people in the village. I'll remember your name. Yeah, oh, we need 50 relationship for that one, though. Much less. Earned a very rare gold trophy on Take a Tride. What is the very rare gold trophy? I wonder if recruiting people off of them helps build our relationship with them. You know? No loco. Win without using any locomotive, which are wild cards. Sounds challenging. Were you aiming for that trophy?
Hey, so who are you then?
Nemos, I own the land around here. I speak for the many people of the village, just like the last guy. He needs 91 as well. He supports Veterinus. Interesting. Okay, so tab to leave. We have 0 with Emerus. We've got 1 with Nemos and 1 with Ensurian. I wonder, did we go up 1 on somebody? Really not sure. But we'll build our... We have still 914 with 18 daily costs. So, like, we can afford it. We just need to find bandits to fight or something. Oh, and then let's go to buy products real quick. And I'm going to sell the stuff that I don't need. Item cannot be traded or discarded. Oh, why? Why? Hold on. I mean, they're not equipped, right? Like, belted leather boots. Yeah, nobody's wearing those. Nobody, and when I say nobody, none of my outfits are wearing them. I can. I can. Why did you tell me I can't? I'm gonna hold on to the weapons, though, just in case. Hold on to the grain. Boy, do I wish I knew if, like, our people needed to eat it, or if this is, like, a trading mechanic. Oh, hold on. So, like, this dude, this town, I saw it on the town. They sell hogs. They raise hogs. Should I buy a whole bunch of these hogs and run to another town and try to sell them? Maybe? You were aiming for the trophy. Well, I'm glad you were able to get it. Shift to do 5. Okay, so I'm gonna purchase them for 48 each. Let's do 5 more. 5 more. So we're gonna have 15 total. Buying them for 48 each. Now, it says that they have a weight of 120, but this didn't change, so we'll see what happens there. Let's hit done. We're buying the hogs for 720. 48 each, 720. We're gonna go to another town and see if I can sell them for more. I could easily just run back to here, where they do flax. Primary production hog. Eve. Flax. They do Cantarian chargers, horses. Do sheep. I could run the hogs to the city. I feel like selling them at the city might be the best way to do it. But let's do it. Going to the city. I can fast forward. Wait, pause. Why is that? The exclamation makes me feel like they have a quest or something, you know? But I don't know that I see anything here that tells me that they do. Oh, and also, you know, I wanted to check my inventory. It did not change. So, like, the hogs, though they have weight, they must be walking. We're not carrying them. Must be a quest here, too. We have to literally go to the gate. That's kind of great. That's kind of great. So yeah, so there's a take a walk around town. But before we do that, let's go to trade. They will not buy the hogs for more than we purchase them. So I guess we hold. Hold! Man, they got a lot of stuff, though. They got mules, they got workhorses, they got Midland's Palfrey, Cantarian Chargers. By the way, I think we're going to take the hogs to the next nation over. I don't have the money to buy, like, new swords and stuff, but they got everything. It is a city. Makes sense that they'd have everything. A recurve bow. That's what I want to get. I'd love to get a bow. But that's the only bow they have, and I'm not buying that one. So much stuff. Okay. It's a lot of that. Let's look at the smithy. Oh, is this me smithing? Look at this. There's a difficulty. Smithing. The screen allows you to craft different weapons for yourself or to fulfill orders for local non-player characters. To do this, you must use raw or refined resources that you can either purchase or manufacture by smelting weapons you carry. You can change the type of weapon that you are crafting through the highlighted button. Aha! Aha! That's kind of cool. Notables in towns will post orders for new weapons. They'll have requirements for you to complete, and they'll pay you for the ordered weapon. You can view these orders by clicking on the highlighted button at the top right. Ah! Ah! So, Olympia would like a two-handed polearm. Now, look, there are stats here. This is difficulty 9. I wonder, can you make a two-handed polearm that has, like, a 110 weapon reach, and so it wouldn't satisfy the request? That would be interesting. Or do all two-handed polearms have the same kind of stat? Or, no, maybe there's just a whole huge list and you gotta make sure that you're meeting it. Wow, difficulty 9, though. I mean, we have smithing 0, so... Oh, 50 is here. Maybe 9's not that bad. We don't have any of the materials, so I can't craft it. Pike head is 50. Pine spear is 50. So the actual crafts are higher difficulty than the requests, so they have like 2 different things listed. I don't know. I want to look at this. So this is the Warsword Tournament Flat Blade. This is an in-depth system. I see, when I click on this, I get to see all of the different pieces, all of the different pieces that I might be able to craft. Which means you can make, like, a ton of different kinds of weapons. This is insane. Most games don't have a crafting system like this. Most games like, yeah, make that iron dagger 100 times, level your skill up, and then make your final weapon. Done. Like, no. Everything on here is important. Some of these things are locked, though. Probably because of our knowledge. Maybe we have to find recipes? I don't know. We could smelt down, like, our sow or our falchion to get stuff. Interesting. I don't want to play with that right now. I do want to play with it later. I don't know if this guy's going to be a blacksmith. I feel like you could play this game and play it 100 different ways now. You could be the big, like, army leader dude. You could be a stealth person, maybe all the time. Maybe you could just be a trader. I don't know. Let's go. Aha. Oh, can I just click him? Issue, gang needs recruit. He's a gang leader. That's a gang leader. That's a merchant. That's a merchant. That's a gang leader needs recruits for his gang. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Go talk to him. Oh, I said visit, but I could have probably just hit talk right there.
Yes, you need something from me. Who are you?
My name is Merc, sir. May I ask your name? I am Force. Ask around about me. You'll be told I keep the peace in the back alleys. I've not heard of you, but you have the look of a man who might make something of himself someday. I wish to buy your olive press? Had a code for something? I heard you may need some help with a problem. Yes, as you've no doubt, this is rough work, and I've lost a lot of good lads recently. I haven't had much luck replacing them. I need men who understand how things work in our business, and that's not always easy to find. I could use bandits and looters. They usually know their stuff. If I take them in as prisoners, they'll just slip away as soon as I get the chance. I need volunteers. See, what do you want from me? Look, I know that warriors like you can sometimes recruit bandits to your party. Some of those men might want to take their chances working for me. More comfortable in living in town where there's always drink and women on hand, than roaming endlessly about the countryside, eh? Than, not then. For each one that signs up with me, I'll give you a bounty. More if they have some experience. Other way? You can also send me a recruiter, a trustworthy companion who is good at leading men, and also enough of a rogue to win the trust of other rogues. We try to find his recruits, or do we say, no, we don't want to support him? Let's just do it. I'll find your recruits. I'll be waiting. Good luck. Now we're, like, in the city. I want to walk around here. Just. It looks like we are now in our civilian setup. Raider? Arena? What are those? Clearing. Smithy? Talk to the trader. Greetings, my lord. How may I help you? Have for sale. This is different than what we saw before. Although I don't know if these things were included. The hogs are still worth the same price, unfortunately. I assume that's for spending time. Kinda want to check out the arena, to be honest with you. Tavern? Linen weavery? Dungeon? Lord's Hall. There's so much to this game. I kind of want to see what those are. Maybe I don't. Let's walk down to the arena. You also collect olive presses? You currently have 0 in your collection. How about that? I happen to know just the guy who has one. Greetings, friend. If you came for the games, the big fights, I'm afraid you're out of luck. There won't be games, or a tournament, as they say nowadays, anytime soon. I've heard of these games. Well, you might. They're a grand old imperial custom that's now spread all over Coloradia. Back in the old days, they'd give 100 condemned criminals swords and have them slash at each other until the sands were drenched in blood. Nowadays, things are a little different, of course. The emperors got worried about the people's morals and steered them towards more virtuous kinds of killing, like wars. But the games still go on, just with blunted weapons. During the games, all the best fighters from the area form teams and pummel each other. Not quite as much fun for the crowd as watching gladiators spill their guts out, of course, but healthier for the participants. You're a warrior, are you not? The games are a fine way to make your name. The local merchants put together a nice fat purse for the winner to attract talent. When there's no tournament, it's still worth coming by. A lot of fighters spend their time here practicing to keep in trim. We'll award the winners a few coins for their troubles. Also here at the arena, we think a lot about the arts of war and many other related skills as well. Often, you pick up certain habits while learning your skills. If you need to change those, practice one of your skills in a certain way, we can help you. So you pay us to fight, what's in it for you? Even the practice fights draw those who like to bet on the outcome, but the tournaments, those pulling crowds from miles around. The merchants love a tournament, and that's why they pony up the silver we need to pay the good souls like you who take and receive the hard knocks. How much are the prizes in the practice fights? If you can beat 3 opponents before going down, you'll earn 5 coins. That's almost nothing. You'll get 10 for striking down at least 6 opponents. I see, okay. It's a scale. 25 coins if you can defeat 10, and 60 if you can survive long enough to beat 20 opponents. If you can manage to be the last fighter standing, you'll earn the great prize of the fight's 250. So can I join? Certainly! The arena is open to anyone who doesn't mind hard knocks. Looks like a few of our lads are warming up now. You can go and hop in if you want to, or come back later when there's a tournament. Let's do a practice fight. I feel like a practice fight is actually really great for us anyways, because we need to practice fighting. We need to skill up our fighting skill that's in a situation where we won't just die. Do it. Got it. Grab a practice weapon on your way down. I'll do that. What do I have? Oh my goodness. They're already here. Ow. That was a whiff. That was also a whiff. We have 25 shots. Oh, goodness. That archer's gonna kill us. Oh, wait, somebody else killed him. Somebody got us. We earned nothing. Quite the bruise you're sporting. Don't worry, they were practice arrows. Want to give it another go? Sure. We have a little better idea what's going on now. No, oh, we don't have a bow. Now we've got, Oh, I was just a little low. Okay, switch. Uh-oh, they're coming. Oh, no! Uh-huh. We're very good at this. Let's try one more. What? That didn't hit? you in the face! Can I go pick up the used spears that were through? Oh, jeez. I can pick up his shield. I do want to take that. I can fill my javelin with whatever. Whoa, there's a dude over there. We're out. So, like, how do you win this? It's just spear on shield over and over again. This is how we win. He gets stabbed in the back. Oh. 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 Back to this guy again. Uh-oh, we got someone shooting at us. Make sure to keep him between me and the archer, right? We've only beaten one opponent, by the way, even though we've lived. Aim for the unshielded parts. That's so much easier said than done. Oh! We got one. Yes, I see. So the talent that we have isn't in Mortal Kombat. The talent we have is in directing overwhelming numbers at smaller groups of people. Keep that in mind, right? Alright, let's walk over to this thing and see what it does. I have no idea. I mean, it's like... It says waterfront, which makes me think it's going to be a zone, but... It is a zone. But why does it have... Doug, oi! You! What are you doing here? Just passing through. What goes on here? Now then, if you're asking, we help out those who are down on their luck. Give them a purse of silver to tide them by. With a bit of speculative interest, naturally. By the way, we take orders from Forrest the Thorn and no one else. Hey, that's the guy we took that quest from. Now, get lost. I see. So this is a dangerous area for thieves. Go check out the tavern before we leave. Feel like that could be neat. I do wish I could move a little faster. I also think that we're probably gonna have to, like, wait in a town or something. I mean, look at my health. Oh, you can't really see it. My face. Be better if I move to the other side of the screen. Oh. Maybe. Let me move the camera again. But we're just gonna go up. Bam. That's the easiest. Now you can see my... You know, you could probably also play this game as a bandit. Now that I think about it, you could just go to town and start ransacking. I don't think we want to. Good. I think. I guess. Alright, oh, there's gambling. Ransom broker. Tavern keeper. I'll go talk to him first. Gallant sword sister. Have need for fighters, sir. Oh, me and one of my mates are looking for a master. You might call us mercenaries, like. Yeah, we'll join you for 5,400. Sounds good, but I can't afford you. I have to, like, walk in here? At all. Okay, cool. Gambler. I mean, we gotta try it once. Greetings, traveler. Do you play tableau? I am reckoned a master of this game. The traditional pastime of the Empire. If you're interested in playing, take a seat. We'll start. Yeah, let's do, like, the minimum bid. Sit. Let me know how much of a challenge you can stand, and we'll get started. I'm ready to offer you an easy challenge and friendly game. Now what exactly is tableau? Game of incredibly uneven odds. A weakened and trapped king must try to escape from a horde of attackers who assault from every direction. Ironic how we, the once all-powerful empire, have now fallen in the same position. Sounds fun. Yeah, let's do the easy one. I'll be the attackers? Grip. Begin. How to play. Attackers black versus defenders white. The attackers outnumber the defenders, but the defenders don't have to capture to win. Their main objective is to secure their king, the center pawn. The king follows the same movement and capturing rules as other pawns. Pawns can move to any tile in a vertical or horizontal direction, but they can never jump over other pawns. Pawns cannot move on or over the center tile. Once the king leaves this tile, he can also no longer cross it. Capturing is done by surrounding an opposing pawn from both sides with your own pawns. Pawns can also be captured by blocking them against the center tile. Works for both players. The defenders win when they can move their king to any edge of the board. The attackers win when they capture the king, or if they can prevent all defenders from... Okay. So... let's think about it for a second. If I moved up there, my next move could be to move this guy here and we take it. However, if I move up there, he can simply move this one there, and then he takes mine. At that point, I could move down one, right to there, and take this one. So it's like an even trade at that point. And we outnumber, so even trades are favorable for us. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Okay, so instead of moving that one, he moved this one, but it's the same move, basically. So I can do this, hold on. If I do this, we take this one. But then he'll move this one out here and take mine. I don't know, try it. No, well, hold on. It said that if we... Maybe when the king's in there, that doesn't count. Which is quite unfortunate, if that's the case. Now I can go here. I mean, he's trying to get his king out, right? Dang, I didn't see that coming. I think we're gonna lose this. I think we're gonna lose this one. I don't want to try any more even trades, right? Even trades, and we lose when we don't know the game. Because our even trade becomes now a one-up on him on his next move. I also wonder, if I had a black unit here and a black unit here, would we capture two, or does it, you can only capture one at a time? Right? That's a rule that I'm unsure about. I'm gonna move this here and see if I can bait him into moving a piece somewhere. Oh, we just lose. Let's try that again. I want to be attackers again. Let's try it. I don't think we're betting anything on this friendly game. Friendly game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what my strategy here is. Oh, we just lost. We just lost, because now on his next turn, he can move his king on either side. Right? So if I do this, he moves the other way. Interesting. I mean, I'm having fun, even though we're completely out of our depth here. Very unsure what a good play is right here, right now. If I move like this piece down to here, he will capture that one, or I'm able to capture this one. If I move this to here, he will capture it from this side as well. Let's move that guy up. Try to block some things. Alright, so he's looking to get his king out, so he can move it straight this way. So we have to block it somehow. We can block it with this piece, we can block it with this piece, I can block it with this piece. I can block it with this piece, even. That piece is scary, because I think he can then just take mine. Now, if I move this here, unless his king can take pieces, I think we're okay. Try it. Let's find out. Oh, no, there was just an escape on the bottom. Oops. One more go and then we're done. I'm not betting any money on this game that I don't know how to play. We'll try something similar again, I guess. It's an interesting move. If I move this guy here, I'm going to. He can't take it, and I'll be able to take his. Right, so now if I move here, that takes this one, and he doesn't have a single move to take my next piece. Now, he's going to look to get his king out this way. Probably, right? Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. This is a tough game. So I could move down one, or down from here, or I could move up from here. No, if I move up from here, if we assume the king can partake in taking, right, and I move here, then he moves this guy down and we lose that guy. I think I move here. Can I play? I can play as the white pieces, yeah. It would actually, I think you make a good point. I said this was the last one. I think we play one more when we're defense, and then we see how he attacks. By learning how he attacks, we'll learn what a good strategy is. Or some ideas of one anyways, right? Alright, so I don't know why he moved that piece up. Oh, I do, because now the king can leave. Now the king can leave. If I move this guy up to block, I get taken. So I think I move this guy up to block. Okay. And then I come here to take? If I move this guy in, I will take this piece. And he won't be able to do anything about it unless the king can partake. We'll find out. Doesn't seem like it. He didn't take before as well. We're doing good this time. I move here. Hold on. Before we do it. Done trophy mining. Nice. So if I moved this piece here to the king, right? We can then take the king the next turn. However, that means he has to do something. It means he has to either get rid of that piece or move the king. His options. If he moves the king here, that's a game over because we just move back and we take. So he won't do that. I don't think he can move down here because that should also be a take because of those guys. So he would then have to move this way. If he moves all the way out there, we move up one and it's a take. So that would be a loss. So he has to move the king here. If he moves the king here, I don't have an option to capture him from above. But I do have then the option, I think, to start moving these pieces further in to force him. Like, if he moves here, and then I move this guy here, my next move is to move here and take him. Let's try it. That was the move exactly what we thought he would do, the only one that was not a loss. So now if I move this piece here, he has to move the king again, right? Hold. He could move this piece down. And if he moves that piece down, then the king is trapped, but we don't have a capture on him. But then I move this piece over, we capture this one. We're gonna try it. I feel like I'm onto something here. He did exactly what we thought he was gonna do. So if I move this here, if I move, okay. So when I got this, I think we won. If I move my piece here, we take this. He then has to move the king, or I take him next turn by moving this piece or that piece one in there because we take it. So he'll move. Well, he can't move there because that's already surrounded. So he'll have to move the king up to there. If he moves the king up to there, then our next turn, I think we just move in and take because it should take against that block. I think so. It looks like, yes, it's like a chess checkers go mashup. So he's gonna move it to oh, hold up. I didn't think he could do that. I thought that would be considered a take. Capture, if you will, not a take. That was the right play for sure. I mean, I think I either move this piece and move this piece, or I move this piece, because we want to start to lock them in, right? Oh, and that also took. I wasn't even considering that. So this should be a victory. Yeah! How many attempts did it take? We got there in the end, though. Can I change the amount that we're betting? He only allows betting when playing at his best. Yeah. No thanks. I'm not looking to lose money there. I actually really enjoyed playing that. I'm not looking to lose money there. It doesn't look like there's anything upstairs. I still don't think I can talk to that dude, so I guess we're out of here. Just talk to random people? Rotor, the Ironmonger, stands up for what he believes in. May I help you with something? Oh, interesting. Fine wall you've got here, nice tavern keeper. That's the face of a wall connoisseur. Right there. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna leave. Let's get out of here. Thanks for that. Also the keep, nah. Let's recruit some troops. I feel like I just buy everybody. And by buying everybody, that gives us a chance of winning a couple fights, right? Done. The problem is we have to go find some fights. Now, I don't know what those fights are gonna look like, but let's actually like come down here and try to trade those hogs that we have. What is that symbol? Why is there an eyeball on that? Mean. I don't know. Look, seeing like people getting taken prisoner down here and whatnot. Okay, so we're at a 30 gold daily upkeep now. We just learned about Urios of Onica, Ferentos of Onica, and Suvis. Oh, the people that are here, sure. Makes sense. Byproducts. The hogs are still only worth 40. We made the worst decision buying these hogs, apparently. That place sold the hogs. They should be selling them at a, like, an okay price, and then we travel along the land to where they don't sell hogs, and we should be selling them for more. So confused on how that works. Alright, Bomber, have a good one. And it looks like they don't have any quests. I could recruit... Wow, these guys have some better dudes, but no thank you. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do here, you know? I was thinking that we'd be, like, running into more bandits and stuff, but... haven't found a single other bandit. I could just start waging war on another, like, group of people and try to take over, like, towns and stuff, but that doesn't feel like the right play either. Worst comes to worst, I guess, get rid of our people that we've hired. We've lost a bunch of money, and we have to figure out another way to make it back. Castle. Approach the gates and hail the guard. The men on the walls watch you closely. Request entry to the castle. They can't let anyone. An 800 gold bribe. No, thank you. Moving on to the next small town. How much will the hogs sell for here? They sell for 41! They sell for more. Ooh. We need them to sell for more than 48, though, to make a profit. I'm also, by the way, I'm also looking for, like, people who might have quests for me. So we're just gonna keep traveling the lands until we find some quests or something. I got a skill point in scouting. Hold on. Where is it? Why don't I see it? There it is. Spotting this. Okay, so this is all like map related stuff here. That's pretty thing. Okay. There is a quest here. Hopefully it's go take out the local bandits. Alright, I'm gonna click on him. He's a gang leader. I don't want to just deal with gang leaders, but that's apparently what we're doing. Let's go to the trade real quick. The hogs are worth 80. We found a way to make some money. Alright, I would like to sell all of them. There's also a slaughter button. I don't want to slaughter them, I just want to sell them. Also don't understand why it says can't be traded or discarded. Alright. Sell all of them. Look, the value's going down the more I sell, you see that? But that's okay, they still were all more expensive than what we paid. It was like $720 that we paid, we're getting $919 back. Take it. Maybe this is how we make our money. We become traders, and we have a band of people with us to keep us safe. I'm high on the hog now! Nice. Done. Can I just talk without,
Yes,
like, going in?
You need something from me. Who are you?
Someone know me as Acthon Foul Breath. That's a term of respect, by the way. I doubt it. You look at the man who might make something himself someday. He's got velvet weavery. Do you need help with a problem? I don't think you can help me. You need to have some experience in smithing. Ah. Right, I must leave you then. So that's an artisan, a merchant, gang leader. I'd love to talk to the nobles. Let's go to the keep. No, we don't have... Well, we do have the money, but I don't want to. Nice. I wonder if there's anything in here that we should buy. Like, is there a way to know that, like, yeah, linen is expensive. But like, oh, the salt is really cheap here, you know? You know, hold on. There is something I just noticed. When I go to the salt, it's a green 61. That's a 38 in red. Maybe that's indicating, like, if it's a good price or not. I legitimately have no idea. So it lists the hogs at 58 as a good price. And it was, because their price originally was 80. Right? So maybe green means a good price? Maybe I buy that salt and run back where we came from and see if I can sell it for better? Just buy all of it? 1,000 gold. Wait, why is it 73 now? Reset. Salt. 61. If I do them one at a... it does go up. So it makes it all the way up to 73. 1,000 gold. Trade rumors can buy at Poros for 53. Where did we get the trade rumor? That's neat. Trade rumors can buy at Poros for 477. Buy at Poros for 25. Buy at Poros for 10. Ah. Old. So we can buy the salt much cheaper. So I'm not buying any of that. Do reset, cancel. Interesting that, like, over here it doesn't tell us that, but where's Poros? Poros is back there. It's a trade rumor because we were there before. Is that it? Right? I think we need to move up to, like, this one. They sell wheat. And we'll see how much the wheat sells for, and maybe we'll know what we could sell it for in Poros. Also, I don't know what that does. Oh, hold. I couldn't see it all, but he just sold clay here. That was the thing he did. Scouting and medicine just went up. Doesn't look like any quest. Kind of curious on troops, buy products. Not wheat, it's grain, I see. They also sell hogs here, but they don't have many. Can sell the grain at Poros for 43, so that's not good. Oh, wait, no, wait. The value is 19. We can sell it at Poros for 43? Okay. Do I just buy all of it? Yeah, look at that. It didn't change. It stayed 19. Oh, no, we're way overweight if we do that. Can't do that. Hold on. Let's come back and let's... That's the wrong thing. Undo the cheese. The grain. Oh, it's value 7. Then it goes up to 19. Okay. We're gonna get our full weight capacity in grain. There. And then we're buying it for 19. 589. Go to Poros. Become a trading simulator. And if we're lucky, bandits will attack right now and we'll beat them. At least our scouting is going up. Hold on. Let's read what's happening down here. Barris of the Batanians has been taken prisoner by Achios of the Western Empire. Primrosis is... Oh, stuff is happening. I wonder if there's a log somewhere of all of that stuff happening. Doesn't seem like it that I'm seeing, right? Yeah, okay. It is what it is. Castle's being defended by Gyarados' army. See, I wonder if, like, we should try to ally ourselves with a nation and then, like, go on warband with that nation or something. Feels like a thing. Trade the grain. Aha. So the rumor was the grain was worth like 40 something, but here it says only 22. Unfortunately. But if I sell it all, get 679. I mean, that's still like we made something, right? Or the grain is, but we made a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. We probably actually lost money because of the upkeep of our people. Actually, let's go back into the trade. Let me see. Is there anything in here that we have a idea of how much we might be able to sell somewhere else? And I feel like the city is not the place to buy things, by the way. I feel like the towns are. grapes are worth 55, but Zionica are 24. So it could make sense to go to Zionica and buy grapes and sell them here. Cheese we can probably sell for 98. All right, let's try it. We got all the cheese. It's going to be 811. Wait, where was it at? hold. Zionica. Which is here. I don't know what that symbol is. Okay, all of the cheese. No, all the cheese, please. 701. A little bit, right? I feel like we probably have to travel a lot further if we're looking to make a lot of money. This is only making us a little money. Might be able to buy these olives and grapes, though, and take them back to Poros. Say done on that. Then pop back in. I want to see how much money we would be spending. So if with the grape, 49 is what it says. No, that's way too much. Do these olives. Back. And I want to get the rest of the other stuff I get. At the bottom now? Yeah. Grapes are at the bottom. Sell them for 49. Can't go over our weight capacity, though. Okay. So we're paying $9.29. Let's go see how much we can make off of this. Back to Poros, please. Caravan of a silversmith. Eltasos the brewer. I mean, legitimately reading what the traders are selling and buying here is probably worth it, right? All right, we sell all of the grapes and all of the olives. For $13.74. There's something. Done. All right, I'm having fun with that. But man, I really would love to find like bandits and things. So I don't know what we got to do for that. We gotta, like, target down. Oh, primary production is salt? So, I mean, we could run out here, grab the salt, and then see what it might sell at the places we've been to? Sure. We have no idea what would sell good there, so I don't want to buy anything to take. Our scouting is going up, right? Which is great, but it kind of makes me wonder, like, should I throw this free point in there? My learning rate will go up. Yeah, let's do that. Party is starving. Oh. Old. Food. Expected change. Days until no food. So we do have to have food. Now we know. We're actually losing HP. Popilla of the Western Empire has been taken prisoner by the deserters. I wonder if we could go save that person and make a name for ourselves or something, you know? Alright, we're gonna buy some grain here. This is actually not a bad price, I don't think, for it, so sure. Days until no food is 4. Alright, we'll buy more. And then salt. We can buy it for 33, we can sell it in Poros for 74, which is the closest town. Take our weight in it. Our weight in salt. So 942, but like the grain kind of doesn't count in this price. So 858, that's what we see at the bottom. 858 is what we care about. And then it doesn't look like they have any quests. What kind of troops do they have? Anything different? They do have these guys, yeah. I wish they had a quest for us. I wonder if the quests are only found at like the cities. Do you notice that our speed changes, like, based on our cargo and if we're on a road, it looks like, and stuff? That's kind of crazy, too. All right, and then that salt that we bought is worth a lot more, isn't it? 1807. We bought it for 800, like 850. That's it. This is how we make money. Salt. We're salt traders now. Maybe we'll have an idea of what sells good over there. Under the goods market. You know, it is the trade rumors are only showing us cities, not the towns, interestingly enough. Okay. Sell at Ox Hall? We don't even know where that is. For $8.98? Can sell at Zionica for $6.26? That's good value right there. Linen we can sell for a lot at Zionica as well. Alright, hold on, we're doing these planks. We're gonna look for Ox Hall, but we're probably taking it to Zionica. Yeah, we may as well take all of that. And then the linen, I feel like I'm going to take as well. Because we're probably going to Zionica. Sure. We're still, like, at good weight, if there was anything else that we could take to Zionica. That pottery should sell for a little bit at Zionica. Tools should sell for a bit. I guess we're just going to Zionica. No idea what clothing and stuff sells for, so we're not going to worry about that. Can't see what the sheep would sell for either. Okay. I think we're good. So, I mean, we got to make a lot of money here. Oh, I don't have enough money. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I was looking down here at this and thinking, like, we still had 626 left. But no, we're actually, like, way in the hole. Way in the hole right now. Pottery, goodbye. The linen, goodbye. The tools, goodbye. Now we can go. I see. This is our current value. We will pay 450. I got it now. Ox Hall. We need to find Ox Hall. I wonder if, like... How did we have an idea of how much that would sell? There is, I do recall seeing a compendium somewhere. I don't know how to find it. Yeah, search function would be nice. I think there is one. That's the thing. I think there is one. I think I've seen it. For some reason. I feel like that's true. But I don't recall where I would have seen it at. Yeah, it's not gonna be in there. Alright, I don't know where it is, but we do know where this is, so we'll just go there. Not a big deal. We could make a little bit more money, but it's like so much further out, because, again, we don't see it anywhere around here, right? Probably isn't worth it. These guys sold olives, fish, and oil. Alright. Those blanks are not worth it. Man, we should be writing down the values, because I'm pretty sure that all of these values were wrong. These are the only two things we have to sell here, and this does not make our money back. 1809? I don't think so. I think that's a loss on money. CS Hall. Hold on. We gotta figure out where this place is. I could have swore that I saw a way to find, like, a compendium. Boy, am I not seeing a way to do that. Reset camera? Oh. I mean, it could be worth a trip to Ox Hall. Who knows? Where are you? See, it's funny, we certainly didn't do it this time, but I could have swore that when I was at Tavia in the tutorial nights ago, that it told me to look up to Tavia in the location. And then, like, there was a list of all nobles and all locations and everything. You would think, though, that if we know, like, something's worth a lot somewhere, that we would have a reason to why we thought it was worth a lot. And that means, like, it should be close. None of these places are close, that's for sure. Probably gonna, like, be right over top of it. Miss it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's try to understand how far that is. We've been going back and forth between here, and that takes like in game like a day or so. So like a couple month-long journey. I don't think that's happening. But what we do know right now is that like our wares aren't worth very much here. So I feel like we should take them up to the next city. Here, and then if they're not worth much here, come around over to here. Try it. I gained a level. Hey, there's a quest here too. We may as well stop in. Let's first look at the trade. The planks and linen are worth even less. Wonderful. Okay, what is your quest?
Hey, so who are you then?
Daminus, and I've lived all my life here working the land, as do my kin. A lot of the people here in Yakoris and common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like me to speak for them, okay? What's your problem? A sickness passed through here last month. Praise the heavens, only a few people died, but many were weakened and we couldn't get much work done. Now we need to hire some laborers from nearby settlements to make up the shortfall, but we don't have the tools for them. We're in a bit of a rush. Do you think you can find tools for us? You know what? There were tools back in Poros that were worth like 800 or 900. We need 1 tools in 30 days. The village is short on dinners, but we can make the payment in kind with 1 Cantarian charger. That's a horde. Be my men can handle this for you? So, you'll need a man with a good understanding of trade, and you'll also need at least 3 fighting men to protect the goods while taking them to the market and back. Your companion will also probably need around 175 in order to buy the tools. We don't even have that, but I don't have men to do this anyways. I don't have any traders. But he thinks you only need 175 to buy the tool. But does he know that we don't? Let's try it. I can handle this myself. Excellent. Please hurry. We have no idea how much he wants to give us. Yeah, we don't know, but he just needs tools. Okay, it doesn't even tell us like where we should go to find said tool. I'm kind of thinking that we should put some points in trading. I don't know where the trading is. Here it is. Trade penalty reduction. That's not bad. Harm due, relationship increase. I mean, scouting's great too, I love it. But I'm kind of hoping that, like, if we do trade, that we'll be able to... Price penalty when selling equipment, personal profits are marked. Price penalty while selling trade goods. Yeah, that's a great one. Wholesalers. I mean, for us, we're just traveling merchants right now. Cost of bartering for safe passage. Carrying capacity for party. I like carrying capacity. All right, we're throwing a focus point in trade. Happening. It's done. Now then, we're gonna have food. We're gonna keep moving. I'm gonna move up to here and see if I can buy the tools there, I guess. I mean, he's gonna give us a Cantarian charger, which is worth money, so that's not terrible, right? Planks and linen aren't worth much here either. Meat might sell somewhere. Yeah. Beer might sell at Poros. Butter might sell at Zionica. Hides. Poros might buy hides for a good price. Place doesn't look to have tools. I wish I remembered how much we bought the planks for. I think the linen was... I think we bought the linen for about 500, and I think... Maybe the planks are a good deal. Maybe we bought them for less than 272? I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna keep the linen, though. For now. And I might buy a little bit of grain so we can keep riding around. No tools were found this day. Buy all! Yeah, right. Done. There's two quests here. There's a merchant, there's a gang leader. Jeez. However, we're going to save, this is... Oh, we've got caps lock on. Merc 1. Save that. And this is actually where we're gonna end it for the night. We're hitting that time. By the way, I'm gonna look it up. I think there is a way to search. I'm digging this game. We'll play more of it, but we're also going to be playing some Digimon again here very soon as well. So I hope to see you then. See, there is a chance tomorrow. There's maybe a better chance on Saturday that we'll do another stream. So, links again. Thanks, James. So we'll see you then. We'll see you then. But that is it for the night. Do appreciate everybody for coming out, even though we have not been live for a while. We'll see you in the next one. This is Merc's Reign signing off. There it goes. I need to complain.